And so we need folks to stand with us. I mean, we're taking some pretty unpopular stands on a lot of stuff these days. And so if you'd keep that in mind. And then there's one other thing. One of the things that's been really, really, really encouraging to me, to be honest with you, is the way that people have stood with us in providing for what's called the travel fund. It's the fund we draw from to kick me out of here and to cancel the show. Yeah, that's brilliant. We're just the world's greatest marketers. We really are. But the reality is there are not only, I'm going to have the opportunity of teaching in Samara, Russia, coming up in just a matter of weeks, where the last guy who taught there during this class period mentioned it hit 40 degrees below zero. Yeah, that's I'm borrowing a jacket from them because I'm like, why would I even bother buying something like that in Phoenix? I mean, it would hang in my closet and take up I'm sure a lot of room, and would never ever get used again unless I went back there. And just transporting it would be tough enough. But anyways, I get to teach at places, get to go to churches that because folks support the travel fund, I can go to smaller places. I can go to places that are a little out of the way because we don't have to ask from those really small places. We just get me there. And so it's really, really, really encouraging when the travel fund is well supported. And so I've got a lot of traveling at the end of this year and then throughout next year to be doing. Got some dissertation research to do over in Germany in February, and all in regards to the text of the New Testament, things like that. So on the support us page, you've got the regular support thing, and then you've got the travel link there. And if you can help us to continue doing the things we're doing and set up those debates and do the things we've been doing all along, we would very much appreciate it. We don't talk about it very much. I might mention it, again next week, just because not everybody listens to every program. Try to cover everybody. But as you can tell, we're not really good at this type of thing. In fact, you realize what October is, and we totally. It would have been perfectly legitimate to point out that right now, October of 2018, is the 35th anniversary of the founding of Alpha and Omega Ministries. 35 years. It's been 35 years. And I don't know. I sort of feel sorry for the 35th wedding anniversary, because 25's big, 40's big. 35 just sort of sits there, and Kelly and I are at 36, and we sort of commented at 35, well, okay, the next few years, you can get a cupcake or something like that, and just sort of wait for 40, because how much can you make out of, 37, But 35 years of ministry for and especially an apologetics ministry is a long time. I sadly can think back through and think of a lot of folks that used to be doing this that ain't doing it anymore. And so there you go, 35 years. We could have put together offers, send in $35 and we just don't do that kind of thing. I think it's Rich's fault primarily. It's supposed to be his job to think up this kind of stuff, and he's just sort of fallen down on it. That's just all there is to it. But there you go. So if I see any $35 donations, I'll know what that was about. And if I was smart, I'd say $350 donations and things like that. But there you go. But so just to let people know, because we get new listeners all the time, and they're probably sitting around going, well, if they never talk about anything like that, then they just must not need anything. No, we are 100% supported by individuals. That's the way it works. So there you go. So travel fund also needs your help.